Hey there, it's Heather Hakes. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am sharing with you how to manifest faster. Before we dive into today's lesson, I want to offer you a free video training on how to reprogram your subconscious mind. You can grab it in the description box below and also directly on my website, heatherhakes.com. Today, I am sharing with you a universal law, the law of polarity. Now, when I really truly understood this and put this into play, my quote, manifesting has gone next level. And this is what I want for you. So here's what I want to share with you. We're going to talk about the law of polarity. We're going to talk about a couple other universal laws because they're all intertwined. But most importantly, I want to help you get from where you are to where you want to be on how to manifest your desired outcomes much more quickly, how to get out of your own way and let go of the resistance. So let's talk about it at a high level. The law of polarity simply states that everything has opposites. Think about a magnet, right? The top positive and negative, or think about a coin, heads and tails. But what the law of polarity is teaching us is that we live in a world of duality. Think about it. We have up, down, left, right, hot, cold, good, bad, abundance, lack, success, failure. I could go on all day, but that's what I want you to understand, that any area of life, there's always going to be that law of polarity. Think about it like a spectrum. On one end is wanted, on another end is the unwanted aspect. And here's the thing, when it comes to manifesting, I want you to think of this. Abraham Hicks always talks about this, and I didn't understand she was talking about the law of polarity. But what Abe talks about is everything, every circumstance in life. Think about it like holding a stick. Which end of the stick are you holding? And you'll know by your current outcome. So here's what I want to help you do. I want to help you move closer to and have those quantum leaps and quantum jumps so you get more of the wanted and you move away from the unwanted aspects in your life. I want to talk about an easy one to understand this idea of the law of polarity, and that is when it comes to money, abundance. But you literally can put in any condition here. We could talk about relationships, wanting to be in one, and the opposite of that pole would be lonely or isolated or single. If you want to talk about business, we can talk about success and we can talk about failure. But as you can see, you are always on one end of the spectrum. Are you moving closer to your desired outcome? Or are you staying stuck in the unwanted, the lack, the loneliness, the failure? Which end of that stick are you holding on to? So let's use this example talking about money. If you draw a spectrum, if you draw a line, on one end, let's call it positive, or the wanted is abundance. On one end, let's call it negative or unwanted. Here's what I want to let you know about the universal laws. The universe is neutral. The universe doesn't know good or bad, right or wrong. It just is. Whatever you are giving your attention to and putting your intentions on is simply what you're getting, aka whatever you focus on expands. Now, here's what keeps most people stuck and not manifesting your desired outcomes. You might have a clear intention. I want abundance. I want more money. Great. Perfect. Because now your focus is going on money. But if you're feeling worry, fear, doubt, stress, lack, scarcity, it's literally like putting your foot on the gas and the brake at the same time. That doubt, the worry, fear, those negative emotions, those negative vibrations are going to keep you stuck on the unwanted side of the stick. So what you have to do is combine. Now, this is what Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches us. He's not talking about the law of polarity, but that's exactly what it is. Dispenza teaches that when you have a clear intention, the what? More money, abundance, a relationship, success, health. And you combine it with the feeling of already having it, just like Neville Goddard teaches, living from the end. By combining your thoughts and your emotions, you literally move towards the wanted end of the scale, that spectrum. You're going to move more quickly towards what you actually want. Now, we're talking about the law of polarity, right? The polar opposites. You're always closer to one end or the other, and you know by your current outcomes. But what I want to also bring into this picture when we're talking about manifesting are two other universal laws. You've most likely heard of one, law of attraction, but I also want you to understand the law of vibration. Now, all three of these laws are working together. You understand now law of polarity. There's simply a spectrum. You're closer to wanted or you're closer to unwanted based on your state of being, who you're being, your thoughts, emotions, feelings. And you're just going to continue getting more of that. So just understand the law of polarity is based on your state of being. Now, let's combine the law of vibration and the law of attraction into manifesting those desired outcomes more quickly, faster. Like things can happen overnight, things can seriously happen quickly. So when we're using this law of polarity as kind of our GPS, I realize I'm closer to the unwanted side because of my current results. Now I can use the law of vibration to start to literally raise my vibe, to change my focus, to start feeling, because that's what we're vibrating. Our emotions are feelings, energy and motion, to start feeling more success, happy, joy, grateful, abundant. When I start feeling that way, then guess what? Universal law comes into play. Law of attraction will then come in. And law of attraction is simple. It's a magnet. Like attracts like. So again, on this law of polarity, depending what end of the spectrum you're on, however you are thinking and feeling, law of attraction is still in play. You're going to get more of the same. But if you want to change your current outcomes by thinking and feeling, by raising your vibe, by changing your focus, you are now going to attract more of what you actually want. Here's the thing. You have to find the goodness, the gift in the law of polarity, because it's simply showing you in this human experience, there is this spectrum, there is contrast. And guess what? If we didn't experience the quote bad, the unwanted, the sickness, the scarcity, the loneliness, then we wouldn't understand how much more we desire the abundance, the harmony, the health, the love. And we have free will to choose which end of the spectrum, which pole of law of polarity we want to bring more of into our life, literally based on your state of being, who you are being through your thoughts and emotions, which will lead to your actions. Obviously, this takes a lot of self-awareness, but it's actually pretty easy because your emotions are your indicator, and you can look at the current results in your life. Do you have more of what you want, or do you have more of what you don't want? Now put these universal laws into play. Remember, law of polarity, think of it like a stick, a spectrum. Which end are you closer to? And you'll know by your current results. Perfect. You know what? I don't have the money I want. I want that ideal relationship. Perfect. It's created clarity for you. And now when you start thinking and feeling with you, when you are being intentional with your mental focus and you are feeling from the end, this is law of vibration and law of attraction. The universe conspires in your favor. The universe is not holding these things away from you, but you get to dictate how fast things come based on your state of being. Now, one more thing I want to add to help you understand and to put these into play. The universe is never focused on the subject at hand. Let's say if we're talking about money, the universe is going to deliver the content that you are focused on. So for example, in this scenario, we were talking about the subject of money. But if your content around that topic is lack, scarcity, worry, fear, the universe is going to deliver based on the content around the subject. Just because you want abundance, the content of your emotional state, your state of being is not enough, lack, fear, you're just going to get more of it. That's why you have to focus on the subject at hand and you change your vibrational state of being through your thoughts, emotions, and then you start taking those aligned, inspired action and watch your entire world transform. Now, I want to hear from you and I want you to put this into play. As I always preach, knowledge alone is not power. Experiences, application is. experimentation is. When you are finished watching this, I want you to take one area of life, just one, to get this started, to build your mindset muscle. What is one area of life in which you're seeking change, in which you find that you're closer to that polarity of the unwanted? That's step number one. You've created clarity. Then you get clear, okay, well, what is it that I do want? And then you realize when you change your mental focus and the emotional state, that end result, how you would feel if you already had that desired outcome, watch the universe conspire in your favor. Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you're the first to know when new videos drop, and give me a thumbs up. I'll catch you on the next one.